Hello, GMBC. My name is Carrington, and I just want to take the time to express how eternally grateful I am for the women here at this church. You all have made a huge impact in my life. Your wisdom, your charisma, your hard work, and your unconditional love will never go unnoticed. So again, thank you for everything, and I hope you all have a blessed day.
You are the fire.
I was asked to say a few encouraging words to you guys. So here I am, Deacon McDonald. Want to say that we love you guys. We appreciate you. From the youngest to the oldest, you women are so awesome. And let me sing just a little verse of this. Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, He'll make it all right. You gotta stay strong. Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, He'll make it all right. But you gotta stay strong. I know right now it's impossible to see, but God is gonna work it out if you just believe. Remember this one thing while you're going through. If God delivered Daniel, guess what? He'll do the same for you. Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, He'll make it all right. But you gotta stay strong. I just want to sing a verse or two of that and tell you guys that we love you and just keep on keeping on. Be encouraged. God bless. We love you.
To all of the members, the sisters especially, of the Galilee Church, and pastor and assistant pastor. I am honored to just say something to all of the women of the church. We don't know where we would be without you. Any church is blessed to have women there, and they're almost always the most prominent people in the church. So we thank God for you who make up the Galilee Church family. In Paul's letter to Timothy, he calls him his son in the ministry, he mentions Timothy's mother and his grandmother. And he talks about from a child, he had known the scripture. Speaking of Timothy, from a child he had known the scripture. And he had been taught by his grandmother and his mother. So it's evident that the grandmother taught the mother. And both of them taught young Timothy. And this is almost always true in any church. When you go in and you see the children, and when those children go into adulthood, most of them were taught from cradle roll forward by women in the church. My own daughter, who is doing this, was taught by one of the members of our church and was led to Christ in one of her classes, realistically, when I think about it. So when we think about what we would do without you, sisters, the answer is we don't know what we would do. We thank God for all that you do. We thank God for all that you've done. We thank God for what you will do in the future. And you've heard me say, when babies stop crying, the church is dying. So every now and then when we hear a baby cry, if we watch that baby long enough, we'll find out that it's going to be the women that's going to start teaching that child, even in church. So we don't know what we would do without you. And when I think about the women of the scriptures, so many come to mind. People like Deborah, Sarah, Hannah, and so many, many more. So Galilee, we don't know what we would do without you. You are a blessing. You have been a blessing. And we know that you will be a blessing in the future. God bless you for all that you do and all that you've done and all that you will do.
To the ladies of Galilee, on your day of celebration, we say thank you for all that you have done in the life of this church, whether it was a shoulder to cry on, a voice of reasoning, a word of wisdom, or simply just being there. We say thank you. Ladies, continue to allow God to use you and remain faithful to God, His wonderful works, and His word. As your day of celebration, we pause to remember those whose shoulders not only you stand on, but the church as well. Happy Women's Day. Keep believing and trusting in God, and have a great day.
Hello, to all the women of Galilee. We want to give you a big hoot and a holler to say thanks for all that you do for the Galilee Missionary Baptist Church. Myself, my family, just want to say thank you and give you the praise that you are due on this day. We love you, to each and every one of you. I can't call all of the women of Galilee's names because I would miss someone, but I do want you to say that the Peters family loves you. Thank you for your undying support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for just working to make Galilee the best church in the world. All right, love you. Rod Peters, I'm out.
Send your spirit, God. Send your spirit, God. Not by might, not by power. Send your spirit, God. Send your spirit, God. I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown when it's all over. When it's all over, and I shall see His face, I believe that I shall see His face. Oh God, when it's all over, oh, when it's all over, I'm going to put on my robe, tell the story how I made it over. You better believe it. I'm going to put on my robe and tell the story how I made it over. Somebody say I'm gonna put on, tell the story how I made it over. Lord knows some nights I've had to cry, but I'm still gonna celebrate.